Well, that was a quick season, boys. Another year coming to an end. It's always a bit of a sad but also exciting day when we head to Mitchell for the finale. 4 players this year played 19 of the 20 events. Myself, Brownie, Skip, and Longhair. And it's really the best Harpo Player of the Year race we've ever had. 14 guys still mathematically alive, can win it with a win. Or not even a win, can have just good finishes. I've put out charts upon charts this week, and hopefully you're not tired of them, but they're out there, and we'll have them in paper form on Sunday. It does feel that this is the month that droughts are coming to an end. Shid's won his first major. Hoonier got his first win in 46 starts. Longhair was victorious last week for only the second time ever, just over a year from his maiden win. And this POTY actually is awesome. Like, to go back to it here, it reminds me of the 2021 POTY battle. Standings right here, hopefully, if I can figure out how to do that. Week 19 standings, obviously right there, not the finale. That was the previous tightest season. Only 17 points separated the top 4, and Skip lurked just off the pace. Foxy, who Rosie was heckling at the time, but he now quite likes, clipped the Spencinator in a playoff and then broke the trophy, which led to the acquisition of the belt. But that's a whole other story. And the Spencinator was a good day for him. He did win the POTY. He vaulted from 4th to 1st. Chids did choke his way down to 4th. Uncle Milt moved up to 2nd, and Skip moved from 3rd to 3rd from 5th when it was all done. The following season, Chids led again, and he tried to give it away again, finishing T26, but Skip, Goody, and Cartpath all spit the bit, and Chids did win his first POTY. And he still is in the mix here, obviously, this year. And regardless of those past failures, I am picking Chids in my trifecta. I played with him a few weeks ago, and his iron play was absolutely elite. He probably hit it within 15 feet 6 times at Fire Rock that day. And oh wait, just getting word from our producers that Brick Rosebud, our weatherman, is on.
Looks like maybe a sprinkling. High of 17, but it's supposed to feel like 15. And 48-kilometer gusts, which could affect everybody. Not me, though, because I hit the ball really low. So watch out.
Thank you, Brick. That's very interesting. Cold and windy. That changes my thought process. I'm still staying with Chids in my trifecta because his ball striking should be able to stand up to anything. Plus, he's been hot. It is a concern he is going off at -1 because there could be a lot of shots to make up. I'm adding Dave Fultz to my trifecta and keeping myself in there. I like Fultz's ability to keep the ball down on the ground and get it rolling. He's a good battler too. For my win picks, I'm not doing the second buck on myself this time. I am going with 4 mutters that I'm hoping give me good odds. That's Steph, JV, and Rosie. Yeah, I know it's hard to pick Rosie, but I like his chances. He hits the ball very low, and he's going to battle. I mean, the Jenna issue is well documented, but he could get off his wallet to go to Golf Town and buy a new putter, but he won't. But anyway, that's another commentary for another time. I'm adding Brownie. Brownie does hit it high, and he does spin it, but he is a mutter. And I think he's going to win a major. And I'm in for it. I want to be in for it when it finally happens. And then his odds are going to tank, and then I'll never bet him again. I'm not going to make a POTY pick. It's just, I'm hopeful, but I'm really enjoying this jersey. It's probably the only week I'll ever have it. I did lead the chase in 2017 and blew out a golf shoe in the second hole and just blew my chances. I just sucked that day. And it took me a long time to getting back to being competitive on the Sunday Tour. So I really don't know what I'm going to give you. I don't know what I'm going to get. And anyway, back to 2017, Skip did scamper past me and everyone else. I think he was 7th to start the day, and he claimed the title. So he's got a chance. I do hope someone has a great Sunday and wins it, not a question of other guys being ahead, backing into it. And I do hope that the Belt and the Buddha travel home in tandem. The leaders here are going to get some questions from me about what they would do if they get to the 15th hole and they're in the mix, and they in the mix for the belt and in the mix for the POTY. Do they play safe to protect the POTY, or do they try to hit it on the green if they have a chance to go for that hole and to risk rinsing it and risk everything, at risk the whole season to win the belt too? I'd like to think I'd go for it, but it all depends on Lie. It depends on my mood. It depends on how well I'm playing. So that's it for here. Stay tuned. Lots more content on this video from guys with their picks, and we'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, sweet. That'll play.
Pick for this Sunday.
Me.
No, I found it, but how'd it come out?
I got to be positive, right? No.
Do you want to win the POTY or do you want to win the belt more?
The belt. The belt.
Who's your pick to win Mitchell then?
Mitchell is Ken Krieger.
Yeah, and he's the POTY pick.
Ken Krieger. He's just starts too high. Or, Dave Fulton might win the belt too, because I think he starts at a 19 or something. Something like that. Okay, maybe not. But it's Fultzy to win or Krieger, but Krieger's going to win the POTY.
One pick for the POTY? That's tough. I'm leaning maybe Kenny. He's going to sneak one out.
One pick for Mitchell.
I think Goody's going to sneak back in there.
I'm going to go Scotsman for fun. For fun.
And one pick for Mitchell.
Heck, we'll go Scotsman.
One pick to win Mitchell, one to win the POTY. Well, the POTY is a no-brainer. It's Krieger. Look at him, the guy's sitting out majors. He's like Rory a few years ago. Unassuming, quiet. Everybody likes him. You're going up against guys like Rozzy, which very few guys like, and then it's quiet Bo there too. That's wearing the yellow for a week. So yeah, Kenny's a no-brainer. Winning Mitchell, it'll be one of the Portuguese sandbaggers. I'll go with Dennis. After talking to the commissioner, I hear that the Portuguese sandbagger's been caught. So I think he's a 17 on the Grint, but with us, he's a 5.1. He's won a couple tournaments. He's down to a 2, so it's a 0% chance. I'm going with my good friend Eddie. Eddie to win Mitchell.
Mitchell, I think I'm going to go with a popular vote with, who was that? Kenny Krieger. Absolutely, looking at his handicap. POTY, mathematically, he's playing well. Not a bad guy. Bo, I'm picking you.
Shocking.
Not shocking. You're playing well, so it should be good.
Okay, my pick for Sunday. Well, I've been working with Rozzy for a couple days, and I looked at your stats, and there's only 3 guys that don't need help, and I can attest to that. So I'm actually going to take Rozzy because he's kind of in between the really good guy and Krieger. So, and then as far as the tournament goes, I say Sears.
Picks for Sunday. I'm going to go with Kenny Krieger to take the POTY, and I'm going to go dark horse. I'm going to take Wimp to come out of nowhere to win the belt.
Player of the Year and Mitchell. Mitchell, I'm going to go with Milt again, back to back. I played with him last year and quite impressed at his game, and he hasn't been out too much, so he's probably a little under the radar. So I'm going to pick Milt. Player of the Year, I don't know, that Bowman sneaky guy just out of nowhere kind of just road raced us and took the yellow jacket, or yellow sweater in this case. Looks good in it, by the way, but man, I'm on the bandwagon with Krieger. It's Krieger's a good pick. He's always in the 80s and can pull one out. So I'll go with Krieger.
You indicated you would rather win the belt than the Player of the Year.
I didn't indicate that. That was somebody else you're thinking of.
I thought you said that. Well,
No,
anyway,
I think I was.
I think you did. But
No,
anyway,
it wasn't me. Anyway, go ahead.
Would you rather win the belt or the Player of the Year?
Player of the Year.
Player of the Year.
Player of the Year, yeah.
So if you're on 15 and you're within 4 or 5 of the lead and you can go for it and make birdie or rinse it and make bogey, play safe, you got a good chance to win POTY, but if you get it on the green, you got a chance to win both. What are you doing?
I'm going for it. I'm going for it. A fucking tin cup, right?
That belt's a beauty. I was there to pick it up. Looks nice, but maybe for the future. I'll take the Player of the Year, just consistent throughout the years as opposed to just the belt.
So if you're on 15 and you got a chance to win the belt, but you got a really good chance to win the POTY by laying up, you're laying up?
Oh. Yeah. We'll see when it comes to it. Most likely the POTY.
100% the POTY. But the belt would look
You're
nice.
amazing, man.
The belt would look nice.
incredible.
It's going to look nice with everything else, all the other trophies I have.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good. But then I want the POTY. You know that.
So if you're on 15 and you're in the last group and you're like 6-7 back for the belt, but you're in real good shape for the POTY because everybody else has shat the bed, are you laying up?
100%.
100%.